Hi everyone! I know that a lot of you out there are as curious as I am, and a couple of years ago when I started my channel, I really did that because there was a lack of resources out there for us wig consumers about the different wig companies and brands. And so I brought you a look at many brands and styles over the last couple of years, and information and opinions and things just to help you get you started in your lifestyle wearing wigs, and also how to enjoy them more in your lifestyle of wigs. So I was naturally curious about Henri Margaux. So who is Henri Margaux? I had the pleasure of speaking with Henri Margaux over the past several weeks. I've agreed to do a couple of reviews for them. They sent me a couple of wigs to try, and I'm really fascinated by their story. So what accompanied those wigs was this beautiful catalog here, but this the beautiful 2018 catalog, very well done. On the inside of that catalog is their story and family history. So their company actually started with William Margu, which was Henry Margu's father. He was a milliner in Philadelphia in the early 50s. He specialized in high-end hats. And then when he was preparing his business for Henri Margu in the early 50s, they ended up getting into wigs and became an international brand, very known for their excellence in craftsmanship and customer satisfaction. So I thought that that was really a neat backstory. But what's even neater is that for 67 years, that wig company has never changed hands. It's always been in the family. And they've just really dedicated their company to providing cutting-edge styles and proprietary blends for fibers and things like that. So I was really excited just to review a couple of their wigs. Now what I've agreed to do is to give these to charity. The purpose of me reviewing these wigs is to get the information out there to you, just so that you're more informed. I'm not here to try to gather up free wigs. So I'll be taking these down to the Cancer Association here locally. They're very sorely under-resourced there. The one time that I saw the wigs that they had available for ladies that were going through chemotherapy were, it just made my heart sink. They were used, most of them were gray in color, and they were older, outdated styles with a lot of just a nesty look to them. And I thought to myself, I'd rather probably go bald and not wear a wig if I had to wear a wig that looked like that. So I'll be making these donations along with some other wigs from my own wardrobe I'll be taking down. I know I have more Henri Margu wigs in my closet than I remembered I had. So what started it all was my love for Paulina, which is Henri Margu style, and I was looking for the perfect curl, and the triple curl pattern on this Paulina just hit the spot for me a couple of years ago. So that kind of started my love for that brand. And then I fell in love with Kendall, and I think everybody knows Kendall, very beautiful new release a couple of years ago. And then most recently Hayden and Peyton and others. So they really make some amazing, beautiful styles. So I was really interested and curious about getting to know them a little bit better. So this is the first style that they sent me, and I'll be reviewing that today. So show and tell time. This is Rachel in their Naturally Yours collection. Now the Naturally Yours collection of Henri Margu, that collection is really, the hallmark of that collection is realism and beautiful modern style. So what you'll find in that collection is typically a full lace front, a full monofilament top. You'll find very lightweight silky fibers, a very natural movement and density on those styles. So let's take a look at Rachel. Now they sent these wigs to me. They understand that I'm giving you an honest review of these styles. So I'm not being paid or compensated. This is just all for your information. So Rachel is a beautiful short layered cut, just perfect for the upcoming spring and summer, I think. And I've had it on here all morning trying to get familiar with it so I could give you the review. And I'm just in love with this little style. The color is 26H. 26H is a beautiful mix of gold blondes. So you have a medium gold blonde base color there. And then in there you also have some light, very pale gold blonde highlighting. It's a beautiful, very light blonde color, and it has a warm appearance overall, but it's not a glaring gold color. It's not a rooted color, but I do want to show you a rooted version of this color. So the 26GR, they've actually shown Rachel in that color in their catalog. So here's the beautiful Rachel in 26GR, which is a gradient root. It's the rooted version of the same color that I have on here. Isn't it cute? Such a cute style. So the bangs are about 6 inches, so that's going to come down just below my cheekbone. There's some varying lengths and layers in here. I love all the layering. I think you will too. It just makes it really nice and movable, lots of texture. The back of the wig is about 5 inches, and then about 2.5 on the nape. And it only weighs 2.35 ounces. Perfect for the warm summer months or warm climates. Rachel has a full temple-to-temple hand-tied lace front and monofilament top. Let's go ahead and linger on that lace front. It's very well done. The knots are very fine and light in color. And that's temple to temple, making it very beautiful for off of the face styles. And then it has a full monofilament top. And that monofilament top goes all the way. It's just a true monofilament top. So it runs the entire top of the wig plus back into the crown. It's a layered, cute cut. It would be so cute if you used a little bit of texture cream to pull out some of that texture, or you could wear it very smooth. This wig has very limited permatease, so you'll find some maybe around that monotop, just enough to obscure the wefting. There's nothing pillowy about it. The Henry Margu's, Peyton and Hayden and even Kendall feature a lot of permatease because they're longer and they have curly, wavy texture to them. So you'll typically find more permatease in a style like that. But this one, very little permatease. You won't find any in the back or around the nape or ear. The fibers are silky and soft, so I can just picture them just floating on a breeze here. Silky and feathery, fine denier, I mean. So each one of the fibers seems like it's really, really fine. And then the density is very nice, very realistic density. And I love how this 5-inch crown, so I've kind of figured out what wigs I like the best when they're short like this is if it has at least 4 inches on the crown, because that gives me a little bit of a profile behind. So even though this is a full mono top and there's very limited permatease, the way the fibers are sewn in there, you're going to get a little bit of a bump behind the crown, just enough to give you a very feminine, soft silhouette. But if it's at least 4 inches back there, you get some sort of fullness and volume at the crown, which I like. I think that gives you a very feminine silhouette versus one that kind of, if you're below 3 inches on the crown, it kind of gives you that squared off look in the back where it's too tapered and too short. This one's just perfect. I'll go ahead and do a spin and a turn, so take note of the movement of this hair, the scale of the style. I feel like the wind could kick up and you would be just fine with this. There's enough wefting here, enough hair covering the wefts that you really wouldn't see through to the wefting. Here's a look at the inside of the cap for Rachel. It's very lightweight. This wig only weighs 2.3 ounces. It's very lightweight. This cap is very stretchy. It just feels like nothing on. It has a temple-to-temple hand-tied lace front. The lace front is very deep, and then there's a seam that leads into the full monofilament top, and that monofilament top is as big as my hand. A lot of times they'll scoop out a little bit on the top and call it a monofilament top, but they don't skimp at all on this monofilament feature. It goes all the way back to touch the crown. It has beautiful velvet lined ear tabs, nice sturdy stays in there, and there's a lot of hair that's spliced in, and that's really important for a short style that gives you amazing coverage. These are the Velcro adjusters, which are my favorite. And then it has an extended open nape. This one has a lot of stretch to it. Despite the fact that it's a mono top, it has amazing stretch. One thing I can tell you about Henri Margu caps is that they run about true to average. I do have to cinch in the adjusters on every Henri Margu wig because I am a true petite average circumference. And I feel like there would be enough stretch and adjustment to get you up to an average large very comfortably. Let's take a look at some styling for this style. Now I'm going to point out some features that I think will inspire you to do some styling on this with great confidence. So you've got the lace front and the full monofilament feature. That's going to be great for versatility. The other thing that I love about this short style is the coverage. Those ear tabs do come out. In fact, very good, I would say a little better than average there. And the way that those fibers are sewn into the ear tab, it gives you some amazing coverage. All you have to do is kind of sweep that hair forward off the ear tab to completely obscure any bio hair. And that leaves you the flexibility to do what you want with all of the other hair. The other thing that I love about this is that the nape is 2.5 inches, and it's very easy to scoop that nape around your ear. I have some bio hair that usually sticks out right there behind the ear on either side. The way it's curls, it kind of comes out. So I have to be extra cautious when I'm wearing a very short style with a short nape. This one has ample hair that I can just scoop around the ear to obscure any bio hair and go out and not worry that it's escaping right there behind the ear. So I think you could actually take some texture cream of some kind and just really scrunch in and pull out some of that texture. This is one style that I think is super classy, that it could transition very easily from the workplace to an evening event. It could be both professional and casual. So you could get a very wide part, you could bring it off of the face, you could actually slick it back and tuck behind the ear for a kind of a chic evening look. All you would need is a little bit of styling cream or some wig spray to hold it. You could change the part. In my case, I always wear it on the left, so I'm going to change it to the right. Would look really cute. So this is one full monofilament top style that isn't flat. These fibers are contoured in a way and sewn in a way that really gives you some lift if you want it. But it's not an unnatural lift. You're not going to get skyscraper lift out of this wig because there's no permatease to support that. This is going for a natural, more of a natural look. So what I love to do too is maybe part it down the middle for something different and then scoop the hair in. Kind of has a retro feel to it, doesn't it? So that'll be it for my review for the Henri Margu Rachel. Be sure to check out any further reviews that I have in this Who is Henri Margu series. And everybody take care. I'll see you next time on TAZSWIG Closet.